Hey, what's up guys? Primal here with M.A.S.K Tactical and the Warrior Tribe. Today we're back out here again with another gear review today. Today it's going to be on the Alpha Outpost EDC, so don't go anywhere. Alright guys, welcome back to another gear review here. Today we've got the Alpha Outpost EDC subscription box. So recently Alpha Outpost, and I got my phone out here so I'm going to show you guys this stuff, but recently Alpha changed up the way their service works, and basically when you sign up as a member of their subscription box now, their first 3 boxes are already pre-made set boxes. So the first one that you get in the series of 3, the first one's going to be this EDC that we're going to get into here in just a second. So then the next one, the second month, is going to be the Gentleman, and then the third month is going to be the Medic, and then after that it turns into a random subscription box each month. But basically how it works is you join right now, your first order ships within 24 hours, no waiting, which the initial issue, your first 3 months are a collection of the past boxes, their best boxes that they have had, you know, pretty much throughout their first year in business. They collectively decided that these 3 boxes were the best boxes that they had. So that's the initial issue, is those first 3 boxes that you get. And then so the regiment, after the first 3 months, you'll get the newest box theme, attacking a different scenario each month with the tools and training to win. That's what they say. To give you the breakdown here, I've talked about it briefly in the past, but they've changed so much over the past year, like I said that they probably would in previous reviews. But basically the annual plan is $4.99 per year. That's shipping included. The monthly plan is $39.95 per month plus $6.95 shipping and handling. And you know, you can't really beat that. I mean, you know, to get a new subscription box full of gear, you know, it might not be the best gear, but you know, you get what you pay for, right guys? You know, everybody wants to complain and hate on Alpha Outpost, but I think they're still evolving. Like I've said, they've changed and made some adjustments, and I think that what they've got going on right now is better than it was. But definitely, they definitely have to improve on the gear. Otherwise, guys like us, right, guys that appreciate good quality made gear, are not going to remain a subscriber of their box. So with that being said, I'll reiterate what I've said in the past video, that I think that this box is just generally for the regular average male individual, right? It's just an alpha box. It's not a survival box. It's just for the average Joe male, right? Just somebody looking to get some cool stuff every month. So for guys like us that take this lifestyle seriously, obviously a lot of this gear is kind of a joke, if you will. So let's talk about the bag itself, the most valued item in this particular EDC box. Up top, you've got a zipper compartment right here, and I've just got some gear thrown in here right now to kind of give this thing some shape so you guys can see that. So got a little bit of gear thrown in there. Just a big open pouch right there, right? Like most packs. And then down here in the middle, we've got another zipper pocket. It just goes down. Got some good depth to it. Decently sized pocket. And then underneath that, if you grab right in the center, this is where your admin panel is going to be. So it's kind of concealed, but not really, because it's got these big zippers right on the sides that go down, that hang out right here at the bottom. So it's kind of like, just like, what are those zippers there for? But if you grab it and pull up, all you got to do is pull, and that reveals the admin panel here. You got a little mesh zipper pocket there, panel in the back, a couple pin slots, things of that nature. Very, very minimal admin panel, especially for the size of this pack. You would expect more. So that's there. Like I said, kind of concealed, but not. On the bottom of the pack, we've got 2 compression straps, so if you wanted to attach a bedroll or something like that to that, you could do that. And then on the bottom, there is a zipper that goes down to where you can access the main compartment of the pack. So if you had, you know, your regular gear up top and then your sleep system on the bottom, if it came down to like wanting to get just your sleep system out, you could just undo that right here and get into the main compartment of the pack. It does have a drainage hole on the bottom. We've got some really, really subpar straps, very light, very thin. Got the compression tensioner straps up top there, like most packs. The grab handle is very, very low quality stitching. Got a couple D-rings, but overall really, really thin. Not a lot going on back here for breathability or padding. You know, there's a little bit of padding going down the sides here, but it's very thin. Not a lot to it. You're probably going to sweat a lot with this. So that's the exterior portion, and then we get into the main compartment of the pack. So you've got the I guess, like, you know, like rain or debris flaps that kind of cover that, with the compression straps going down the side. So just flip that over. You've got your zippers there, and then on the inside, like I said, I've just got some gear in here to give this thing some shape. So we'll unzip that, and then the whole thing will fold down. Got a sleeping bag, got a little camp set, first aid kit, and then on the inside you've got a radio panel on the back to stick some kind of radio in there if you wanted to, or, you know, separate some gear. Just a little divider. No other organization whatsoever. It's just completely open. No MOLLE or nothing on the inside. No other compartments or anything like that. Just a plain main compartment. And then, of course, the patch panel on the front. So MOLLE on the exterior going down the front, and the bottom actually has a water bottle, you know, holder there that you can put something in, and that's pretty much it. So like all of their boxes, it comes with a printout and shows you kind of the items' values. They also come with their traditional manual, right? These are nice. This is a nice little manual. It's always got some good tips and stuff like that in it. I'll show you that here in just a second. But basically, the pack list, here's what we get in the EDC. We get the EDC Go Bag, which you have seen. We get the foldable Tanto knife. We get a flashlight, stick of chapstick, Alpha Outpost patch, and paracord. So they're valuing this bag at $60. I think that that's way, way overvalued. The foldable Tanto knife at $45. I think that's way overvalued. A flashlight at $20. Again, for the quality, I think that they really overshoot on the value of these particular items. A prime example of that is the chapstick being valued at $4. I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen a tube of chapstick that's worth $4 in my life. The patch, $3. Meh, that's okay. That's a good value for the patch. The paracord is $5, and I believe it is maybe 50 feet. It's not a lot of paracord. So just standard paracord is what you're getting here. You know, OD green. Like I said, about 50 feet. Not a lot. This is their Tanto blade. It's not a doesn't have any kind of assisted release right there or anything like that. But if you flip open there, you can kind of feel a little bit of an assistance with it, but it's not. I mean, it's really. I mean, look at the when I release it right here. Watch it just fall. So, you know, usually with most light knives, if you unlatch it right there, it's not just going to directly fall. Prime example of that, I'll show you my Kershaw here. As I let go of that, the knife doesn't even move, right? So I'm pushing that in and it doesn't even move. I have to forcefully close that knife. So with this one, to just click that and it just goes dead, not really. That's just a good sign right off the bat. This is not really a good knife. So you got the Alpha Outpost branding there, as always. I like Tanto blades personally. I think it's a good blade as far as the design of it goes. But this is something that I would pick up at a flea market for $5–10 bucks at the very most. I mean, I personally wouldn't even pay that much for it. But you got the little pocket clip right there on the side. A little bit of jimping up top there. Overall, very basic, you know, flea market type knife. Got a little lanyard hole right there. When it's locked in, it feels all right. You know, I'm not really feeling any kind of swaying right there. I don't feel like it's just going to pop off or anything like that. So that's all right. But like I said, generic, not worth $45 by any stretch. So next up on the list is the EDC flashlight that they've got here, and they value that at $20, and so I just don't personally believe that it's worth $20 myself. You got the logo right there. It kind of telescopes out for the zoom on the light itself. and I've got some batteries in there, but it's kind of dead right now. Either way, I've looked at this thing at night and it's very dim, really, for what it is. To carry a light around that's this big and bulky, I would expect it to illuminate a lot better than it did. It's got a little strike bezel on there, but like I said, this thing, quality wise, if I was to strike anything with that, it's definitely just going to shatter the whole thing. So $20, in my opinion, no. And the last item on the list is the chapstick itself. Like I said, valued at $4 for them, but I will say that this particular tube of chapstick is made out of beeswax, and it is in fact made in the USA. And I think that that's actually like the only item I've ever seen from them that might be made in the USA. So I think all the rest of this stuff is made in China. So that's pretty much going to do it for the EDC box, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Drop me a message below. Let me know what you think about Alpha Outpost. Like I said, I'm going to keep reviewing their boxes, unbiased. You know, I'm not doing this stuff and telling you guys that you should definitely go buy this box or anything like that. They do have a lot of improvement to make on their gear. So I'm hoping that within the next 3 to 5 boxes, if I keep reviewing them, if I don't see some significant improvement on the quality of the gear, I'm probably just gonna not really do these reviews anymore. But let me know what you guys think. I want you guys to be educated either way on whether or not you think this is for you or not. I want you guys to make that decision. So personally, it's not for me yet, but I think they're gonna get better. So we'll see you guys in the next video. So a lot of you guys that follow me probably know that I'm a big advocate for never utilizing your self-defense blade as a utility blade. I'm the type of guy that's going to much rather prefer to carry a secondary blade for utility tasks.